Hi, in this week's video, we're going to see what happens when I do 100 Peloton workouts in 10 weeks. Let's get cracking. First of all, I want to tell you what prompted this. So it was a Facebook memory that came up, and it was this picture. So this picture was taken when I was 41. I'm now 47. And there's about the same here, maybe a bit less. But there's certainly kind of become more famine resistant, I would say, in this area. If you watch my channel, you will know that I like data, so I know exactly how much I weighed when this picture was taken. So that was 172.5 pounds. If you're in the UK, that's 12 stone 4.5 pounds. If you're in Europe, we miss you. So how am I going to do it? I'm going to do 100 20-minute workouts, and half of those will be on the bike and the tread when that arrives in 3 weeks. I know Peloton have been kind of hugely optimistic with their delivery times lately, so we'll see. But half will be kind of cardio-based workouts. The other half will be a mixture of strength, yoga, Pilates, and power walking. I'm also going to back-to-back the workout, so I'll probably do kind of like a 20-minute strength session followed by a 20-minute bike session, maybe 20 minutes of yoga, followed by 20 minutes on the tread, if it comes. I'm not going to follow any particular eating plan because I've learned from experience that I'm just not good at them. So I don't really eat pasta, but if I go low carb, I crave pasta. I don't really eat pork scratchings, but if I go low fat, I eat pork scratchings. I'm not an intuitive eater. My intuitive eating for me is I'm so full I feel sick and then I know I should stop. So I'm not going to follow any particular eating plan. I have looked at calculator.net and it suggests for my height, weight, age and activity level, probably about 15,000 calories a week, and I'm just going to split that up as 2,000 calories a day Monday to Friday and then 2,500 calories a day at the weekends. So that's quite a high amount of calories. The reason being is I don't want to lose weight very quickly. I think weight's kind of like a pendulum. So if you move it up slowly, your body doesn't seem to notice, and you can move it down slowly and your body doesn't seem to notice. But if you move too quickly, it just wants to spring back. So I'm going to just take things nice and slowly and be sensible rather than do anything fatty. So that's it for this part, and I'll see you in 5 weeks. If you blink twice, can you let me know in the comments? YouTube doesn't really work like that, so I just wanted to see if I've got anyone with that. So it's 5 weeks later, I'm feeling good. Let's look at the data. So I started at 181.5 pounds, and then I'm currently 174.5 pounds. So that's a 7 pound loss of weight throughout the course of January. So that's over 1 month. I'm pleased with that. As you can see, there's like, it doesn't just go down in a line. It's kind of, there's ups and downs all the way along, which is kind of what you'd expect. I weighed myself every day, which I know some experts say you shouldn't weigh yourself every day. You should do it every week or every month. And a lot of people say you shouldn't weigh yourself at all. But it's a metric that helps motivate me. So and it's the first time I've actually tried doing it daily. And I did find it really motivational. So my goal was not to lose weight every day. My goal was to be at least 1 pound lighter or half a kilo than I was on that day the week before, if that makes sense. So if I weigh myself on a Sunday, I'm generally heavier than I was on a Friday, but I want to be lighter on the Sunday than I was on the previous Sunday. But the eating part was actually really easy because I wasn't restricting any sort of food. I was just eating as normal, but staying within that calorie range. And it's quite a high calorie range as well. So it was tiny adjustments, if anything. Well, obviously there were some adjustments because I've lost weight, but the adjustments were fairly small and they were easy. There was an output in there was a drop in my output on the bike in my performance initially. It took kind of 10 days, I'd say, for my body to get used to it. And then after that, everything seems to be back to normal. There's just a bit less of me, especially kind of around here, which was the goal. One thing I've noticed is my sleeping has improved no end. So I'm drinking a lot less alcohol. So we're not drinking in the week at all, and then we're restricting ourselves to no more than 14 units of alcohol in the week. So that's like the equivalent of say 6 or 7 pints. And it's really kind of worked well. So when I'm going to bed now, I'm tired from activity rather than having a couple of glasses of wine, and my sleep is just a lot better. If I look at the weight loss data again, you can see there's a little uptick at the end, and that's down to 3 words: fish and chips. I just ordered these fish and chips and they were massive. And for some reason, with certain foods, like fish and chips, for instance, and if you've got a food like this, then let me know as well. It's like I'm freeing the chips. It's like the box is an evil Bond villain's lair. And as I'm taking the chips out, I'm freeing them. I'm making the world a better place because these chips have now been freed. Ridiculous, I know. When it came to my workouts, you can see them here. I actually did more workouts than I was anticipating. So I did 47 workouts of at least 20 minutes. And they were a mixture of cycling on the bike, walking, power walking, strength training, yoga, and some Pilates, I think. But what I noticed was by committing to these 2 20-minute workouts 5 days a week, it actually became a habit really quickly. And if the day went on and I hadn't done these workouts, I actually started to miss them. And in fact, at weekends where I wasn't really planning to do anything other than just stay active, I found myself just jumping on the bike before breakfast just to kind of kickstart my day. So it is true, the more exercise you do, the more it becomes a habit and the easier it is to do. In fact, I wanted to do it more than ever. And the thing about strength training, if you're losing weight, as far as I can tell, I'm not a PT, I'm a landlord. I've got no qualifications in health and fitness. But if you do strength training, one of the things about losing weight is, from my research, if you lose, say, 10 pounds and gain them back again, quite often without weight training, people will be flabbier when they gain them back. That's because on the way down, your body not only cannibalizes fat, it also wants to cannibalize muscle. So weight training is really important for me anyway, because I want to maintain this and this, but I want to just lose the fat. If you're enjoying this video, I forgot to ask earlier, please hit the like button. It really helps the channel. And if you're not a subscriber and enjoy this content, please consider subscribing as well. So that's it really for the end of the first month update. One thing I also did was I closed my activity rings on my Apple Watch every day as well. I'll see you at the end of February for my last update. I think it's going to be probably 8.5, 9 weeks instead of 10 weeks in total. But hopefully by then, well, not hopefully, I don't like the word hopefully, I will have met my goal. See you in a few weeks. It's now the 25th of Feb 2021, so 22 days later, and I originally started this on the 1st of January 2021. I've reached my goal sooner than I thought, so I'm pleased with how things have gone. But before I talk about that, workouts of at least 20 minutes have been 29 strength workouts, 4 power walks, 8 yoga sessions, 14 runs, 37 bike rides. Yeehaw! So the volume and content of Peloton workouts has just been second to none. So there's just tons and tons of workouts on there, and it's really kept me interested. On the tread, my performance has really improved, much quicker than I expected it to. My weight training has been really good as well, so I feel a lot stronger. When I first started doing the 20-minute workouts, it would probably take me about 25 minutes to do each one because I had to keep stopping for breaks. But towards the end, a 20-minute workout, it's still not taking me 20 minutes. I like to stop a bit, so probably 21 minutes. But I'm able to keep up with the classes a lot better now. For a comparison to the start of my journey, next to me, if I've managed to edit it in, should be me when I started. So I was slightly hungover, feeling quite sorry for myself. But I'm wearing, for comparison, the exact same t-shirt I'm wearing now. I would say things feel a lot better than they did then, especially here. And as for the original photo that inspired me to start this, well, you can be the judge. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I've really enjoyed making it. And if it's inspired you as well, fantastic. Please let me know. Until next time, see you soon.